LSUTV. We are here for the 8th round of the Allianz Premier 15s. We are live from Loughborough University. My name is Ellie May and I am once again joined by Sam Peters. How are you, Sam?
Good, thank you, Ellie. It's great to be back. Really looking forward to today. We thought the rain might hold off, but it's just started raining here, so expect a lot of ball on the ground and a really exciting match.
We are very glad to have you back. Right, Sam, today we are all here to see Loughborough Lightning face off against Sale Sharks, but let's take a look at some of the other matches we've got lined up for this weekend.
Yeah, Gloucester are playing Exeter, which should be a really good game. We've got Bristol against Wasps, which also proves it should be an excellent fixture, and then Wasps are playing DMP Durham Sharks. But the big blockbuster game is tomorrow, Saracens against Harlequins, something that really promises to be an absolute firework affair.
Some really good matches lined up there. It will be really interesting to see how Wasps get on against Durham Sharks after their dominating performance last weekend in round 7 against Sale Sharks. We have the highlights ready for you here.
Round 7 saw Wasps back at Twyford Avenue.
It's Gloucester Hartpury 31, Loughborough Lightning 33.
What an absolutely amazing game that was. So Sam, what did you think of it?
Oh, it's an absolute nail biter. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, couldn't step away. I thought Loughborough had it in the bag after that first half performance, but obviously we saw Gloucester just working their way back into it, Loughborough not quite making the most of all their opportunities. But I think really important for them to get that big win. A bit of a momentum shift for the rest of the season, we hope. We'll find out. But yeah, absolutely electric game.
Now, as we enter round 8 this weekend, let's take a look at how the league table currently sits.
Yeah, we're seeing a really good battle for first between Saracens and Bristol, but it's those other top 4 spots that are really up for grabs. There's about 5 or 6 teams that have got their eyes on, that playoff place, which could make the rest of this season really interesting. Further down, we see Loughborough and Sale in 7th and 9th. Both teams hoping for a big result today to help them move up the table.
Amazing. It is all to play for. Earlier, we were lucky enough to have an interview with Sale Sharks player Laura Perrin. Let's see what she had to say.
Laura Perrin, thank you for joining us today. Big game, how are you feeling for it?
Excited. I think it's obviously the first time we've come back after we had a great win against them back at home a couple of weeks ago. So just excited to get the ball rolling, excited to get back on that momentum that we built against them last time.
So Sam, who do you think are going to be the key players on both teams today?
Yeah, well, I think for Loughborough the easy answer is Helena Rowland. I mean, she's the playmaker, she's at 10, all the ball will come through her. We've seen, how electric she's been with the boot, both off the tee and in hand. Recently she has, been trying to go for a little bit more than maybe she should, missing touch off penalties a few times, but I think, we won't see any of that today, fingers crossed for her. But, she's got that sevens pedigree, just absolute change of pace, really, really wicked step, which just catches defenders off. So they're going to have to be, turned on, switched on the entire time. But for Sale Sharks, Lisa Thompson, I think, is going to be the difference maker. She, has just got back from Dubai from GB Sevens. We saw her play in the cup match actually against Loughborough a few weeks ago, where, she was really the difference maker for them, just tearing the Loughborough defence apart. So I think, definitely a player to watch out for.
And now Loughborough Lightning are yet to win a home game this season. How important do you think a home win would be for the girls today?
Oh, I think it will be vital. I mean, winning at home is just something all teams really need to do. Away games, you're never quite sure how you're going to travel, what the conditions are like, but normally the home games are the one you can rely on. They came so close against Worcester Warriors, last time out, couldn't quite make their opportunities stick. So that'll be something they'll look to improve on today.
And that is all from me for now. I will be passing over to Sam Peters, who has hopefully made his way over to the commentary box. Hi, Sam.
Hi, Ellie. Thanks for joining us. If you're just tuning in, we are live on LSUTV for this Allianz Premier 15's Round 8 fixture between Loughborough Lightning and Sale Sharks. Team sheets now, and we'll start with Loughborough Lightning. Rhys Edwards makes just 2 changes to the side that beat Gloucester Hartpury last week. Datisha Harper is out with a broken collarbone, meaning that Leah Bartlett comes in the front row alongside Lark Davies and Christine Belisle. In the backs, the other change, Sarah Svoboda, after her quick stint on the wing, naturally a flanker, but being a real team player there, she's out. Megan Gaffney comes back in. For Sale Sharks, 4 changes for them. Leah Lyons, obviously receiving that red card, as we saw. She's out for 3 games. This is her first game out. Molly Kelly comes in to replace her. Vicky Irwin comes in the back row for Georgia Paris-Redding, alongside Rachel McLaughlin and captain Beth Stafford. Jess Kavanagh comes in at 11 for Evie Tonkin, who took a knock against Wasps. And final change is Lisa Thompson back in the side following her stint with GB7s in Dubai. On the benches for both sides, Kath O'Donnell comes back into the Lightning side, with Jess Weaver and Emma Hardy coming in for Georgia Bradley and Amy Relf. And for Sharks, it's Molly Wright and Wales's Gwen Priest who come in for front row replacements, and Lizzie Duffy, Laura Perrin and Holly Borden as the back subs. Sale will get us underway here. Will Sharks be able to take a bite out of Loughborough's top 4 hopes, or will Lightning strike back at them for their loss in the Cup? All the action here on LSUTV for the next 80 minutes as Sale get us underway now. Working towards the line, Jenny Maxwell goes digging. Snell Wassell over the line. Loughborough Lightning with the first try. Emma Wassell getting her name on the scoreboard, her first try this season. And what a start for Loughborough Lightning.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the girls are going to be buzzing on that, as you can see by the smiles on their faces. I think the last time Emma Woods' debut was against Sale, and I think she scored on debut. So, I mean, it must be a thing for Woods and scoring against Sale.
Sarah Hunter keeping it at the base, and they'll get the penalty. Sale just unsure if the ball's out, if it's there, and Brad's happy again.
Yeah, I think Keane's coming through the roof.
Rachel Malcolm just with a quick how many times, and then points to the post. Helena Rowland will be lining this one up, and we saw her kicking record, 81% off the tee, is it's pretty impressive, especially when most of those are out wide.
Yeah, I mean, any back can look at that stat and think that's an impressive stat, and I think any coach will look at that and think that's world class, and that's why she retains her position in England.
Kick is up, and it's good. Loughborough Lightning now extend their lead by 3 to 10-0.
Not straight, outside arm, you're catching it on.
And Loughborough not able to make the most of that opportunity. Ball just not straight. The wind picking up a little bit out there and blowing that one off course. But that's another opportunity that Loughborough miss out on.
Earlier in the week, I was lucky enough to catch up with Loughborough Lightning's captain, Rachel Malcolm. Let's see what she had to say.
Interesting season for you and Lightning so far, but let's start with you. Scotland's World Cup qualifiers at the beginning of the season. Talk to us about that camp.
Yeah, it was a really exciting couple of weeks. We were out in Italy for 3 weeks. We played 3 games, and the winner of the 3 kind of round robin qualified outright to the World Cup.
Now, let's take a look at the best bits of the first half.
So, you know, what we've seen, as you mentioned earlier, discipline has been a big thing. But, you know, whilst it has been a bit of stop-start, we've seen, you know, real moments of genius from both sides. Lisa Thompson getting us, you know, going, you know, almost straight out the blocks. But it was Loughborough that struck first and broke the deadlock. Emma Wassell getting under the posts in the middle of the pitch. Well, with the second half about to get underway, Loughborough Lightning leading this contest by 10 points to nil. It'll be Helena Rowland to get us underway here at Loughborough University. Vicky Owen with the take. First up, big tackle. Georgina Tasker making sure of that one. It's now Grieve, pass it back to Katana Howard in the pocket. Ball just checks up. Rowland now with a bit of space to run into. She's got Lingham on her outside. Pass just a bit short, not able to go to hand, but collected by the Loughborough winger. Lyle with the pop pass to Bartlett. Now Davies off to Hunter. Go for their third try of the match, edging ever closer to that all-important bonus point.
We had a chat before about the not rollings. In the 22, we can't have any more, okay? Can we just watch for the Aikens? I will have a look, but you can take time off. You can have a word with your girls now about that, about the not rolling.
I think this is a conversation that we predicted as well happening.
Yeah, Sale Sharks just being warned about infringements in the 22, specifically not rolling. It's just it's a cheeky tactic of slowing down the ball, just letting your players get set. The dark arts.
Cheeky tactic for some and the most annoying tactic for a 9 ever. Spend my life shouting, sir, there's a body in my way.
And then throwing a ball into them to prove the point.
Anything to win a pen.
Lark Davies to Emma Wassell. Taken cleanly off the top, and now the Lightning driving maul is working forward. Lightning have penalty advantage. Lark Davies just working her way around the side. They won't need it, she's over. Try number 3 for Loughborough Lightning. And it's another rolling maul. Loughborough Lightning just starting to step on the accelerator a little bit, pushing the advantage in the areas that they know work well.
I think the girls have kind of got their foothold in this game, and they're just letting momentum roll them forward at the moment.
So this just working towards Lark Davies, heads up, spots it. Just got Jenny Maxwell pointing at the line, telling her where to go. But no, I think you know it was good from both sides, but Loughborough definitely had the dominance in the scrums.
And now we are going to look at the results from all the fixtures of today. What have you got for us, Sam?
Yeah, Exeter Chiefs, Gloucester Hartpury being the big one. Gloucester getting the win there, bounced back from last week's defeat. Exeter probably were going favourites into that game, but you know, great for the league to see Gloucester getting that win. Bristol coming back 12-7 down at half-time, coming to 14-12 full-time. You know, it's a good win for them, but also I think Worcester can take a lot of positives from that, you know, bonus point loss. And then, you know, as I came down here, Wasps were 55-0 up against the MP Durham Sharks, which, you know, you expect to see from the class of them. You expect to see the class, yeah, on show from them.
And how has that affected the overall league table?
Yeah, it means that Bristol will jump above Saracens until their game tomorrow. Gloucester, you know, will move up. Exeter stay relatively close to where they are, battling against Quins. But obviously Loughborough being a big jump as well. So yeah, they'll be moving up, and it's all to play for, as you said at the start of the show.
Round.
And that is round 8 over for both teams that have played here today. As we said earlier, tomorrow we see Harlequins take on Saracens at 3, and round 9 will commence next weekend on Saturday the 18th of December, with Loughborough Lightning taking on Bristol Bears at 2 p.m, Durham Sharks versus Exeter Chiefs at 3 p.m, and then on Sunday the 19th of December we see Sale Sharks take on Saracens at 2 p.m, and Worcester Warriors versus Gloucester Hartpury at 2:30 p.m. And that is all from us here today, live at Loughborough University. A massive congratulations to both teams. They both played incredibly well, and we are wishing them the best of luck going in to round 9 and the rest of the Allianz Premier 15s. And a massive thank you for Sam for joining me here today. Thank you to everyone watching at home. If you would like to see more of what we do, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at LSU Media, or follow us on YouTube at LSUTV. We will see you all soon. Goodbye.